What's up, Anchor and addicts, or whatever you want to call yourself? Yeah, so this is an ad. I'm in the shower, but I just gotta say, I just made my first Anchor podcast. It was about a half an hour long, and Anchor is the easiest way to make a podcast. It was literally simple. I press a button, it turns on. Anchor gives you, everything you need in one place. Because you can do it right from your phone, or if you have a laptop or a computer or tablet that you could just do it from. The tools, they allow you to record and edit your podcasts. So, of course, you could add little snippets in there, or take out things that you didn't want in there. But the good thing about it is they'll also distribute it for you, so you can be heard anywhere you want to, like on Spotify or Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts. You can easily make money from your podcast too. Uh, and they tell you and walk you through all the steps. And the good thing is, you can download it now. Download it now, because I've heard this from Gary Vaynerchuk. I've heard this app going out there a long time, for about a year or two. That it's just easy. It's easy to use, and I know this ad is long, but I don't care. But you can download it now on. Go to Anchor.fm to get started. It's ANCHOR.FM to get started. Let me finish my shower, okay?
Oh shoot. What's up, everyone? I know, this is kind of weird right now. I'm trying to situate my phone holder. So, give me a second. So, my car broke down. So, gotta tell you what happened there. So I was supposed to go to a doctor's appointment, and I was like, okay, I couldn't remember at first when it was. I looked it up, and then I was like, okay, whatever. I was like, I have time. I can run home really quick and take my kids to school, just because I can, because I'm being nice. And yeah, I know I'm wasting gas, I get it, but just being a nice dad. Go home, take him to school, and then go to my appointment. I mean, I have time. But as soon as I got into town, in my own town, the car started overheating. Luckily, I was able to put some water in it, and was able to get home by kind of coasting before it overheated too much. And then I called my dad. My dad came all the way from where he lives at, and we went and looked at it. And as soon as we removed the cover, noticed the belt for the water pump. We didn't know the water pump was out, but we think that maybe it's possible. But we noticed the belt to the water pump was shredded. But you can't see it until you take the engine block cover off. So I was like, that would have been nice to know. I would have knew before, because it takes a lot of force to shred how tight these are, because they're in a groove, and something either hit it or just wore out or whatever, but still, it still will work even when it starts unraveling. But anyways, we found it. We were able to get it on there. Actually, it only took us once we found out, took us, I would say, probably an hour to get the belt on, because the way it was situated, we were trying to put the belt on the front wheel, and then the back wheel, instead of just the back wheel, the bottom wheel, and then the top wheel. So we went the other way, and we was able to actually slide it on there with the screwdriver. It's pretty awesome. Actually, I've seen that like with other types of techniques, but never like mechanics. When my dad's like, yeah, just do that. He'd like that, and it starts sliding into place and goes right into the groove. I was like, oh my gosh. And that was it. The only other difference was I got a lot of corrosion on some of the tubes that are in my air intake, which I need to get replaced, but we kind of Jimmy rigged it, and we took a larger straw from McDonald's, and he stuck it in there, and then I just Gorilla taped it all the way through, and it should be there. It should stay in place, and it's pretty airtight. So I'm pretty excited about that. And not only that, once I did that, miraculous. Well, my gosh, I can't even talk right now. But anyways, the heat started blowing a little bit harder. I mean, it's not like full blast. I can't change the intensity of the fan. It stays on 1, and that's it. So once I put it on defrost or anything else, this is what I got. I ain't complaining, guys. Like, I thought I was going to be out of a car, and I mean, I know eventually I'm going to, because the transmission still slips in this car, and there's nothing I can do about that except for get a new transmission. And how many people do that in an automatic? So it'd probably be cheaper just to go buy another vehicle. I've had this vehicle since 2006, and I didn't drive it for the last 4 years. So 3 or 4 years, something like that, 3 or 4 years. And so it's been sitting a while, so that's probably where all the corrosion came from too. So kind of sucks. I do got to replace all those, because if not, stuff's gonna break even more. But this is a pretty reliable car. I've only had to really only put maybe $1,000, $1,500 into the car, you know, to make it actually run and go and stuff like that. I haven't really had to ever do too much. All pretty maintenance stuff, I guess. But I'm pretty thankful to have family that or mechanics per se, that can actually help me out. My oldest son actually was going to buy the parts, but I know that, yeah, he's never worked on my car, so I know he wouldn't know it exactly until we like watched a video or something. And even then, like, it was super hard to find a video on someone replacing just the belt or changing anything in that area. It was all for different models and years, and kind of disheartening, but we figured it out. But I do have the extra parts if I need to. It's sitting in a box back here. So got my thermostat just in case, and then the water pump, which I'm thankful that it's super small. Look, see that? It's super small. But anyways, but yeah, I'm thankful my dad knows how to fix things. Glad my mom came, actually, and that was one of the enjoyments, because she helped make tortillas, and we all had them, and I gotta tell you this, Mom, if you ever watch this, those were actually pretty small, but I know you weren't rolling them out, so I know that normally they're like a lot bigger, but I am not complaining at all, because they were super awesome. I was pretty happy. Oh man, I got no music tonight, guys. Just forgot. I did forget my headset, and I don't have one in this car at all, period. Not even a broken one. Oh well, oh well. I'm totally fine. But anyways, also, hey, this back brace that I've actually bought, it's like $15 or whatever with my Walmart discount. I don't want to say like it did 100% of the job, but I can tell you that the first night, which was my Friday, that I used it all night long. I don't know, maybe it was a mixture of a lot of things. I'm not sure. I'm going to wear it tonight again and see how it works out. But the whole purpose of me, my back likes to curve a little bit, and that creates a lot of back spasms for me. And it's hard for me to actually just, stand straight up and do what I need to do, and then every day and walking, running, whatever I'm doing, But it certainly helps if I'm just perpendicular. So this did help the one night. I don't know yet. Like I said, I'm going to try it out tonight again. The only issues I have, I think, really, is under the armpits. I'm not sure why. Maybe it's because of how it pulls on the back, but or it could be because I'm fat. I'm not sure, but it just feels like it rubs a little bit raw. That's why I wear it over the shirt instead of under the shirt. It feels a lot better that way, and plus I can adjust it. And normally if I have issues well, since I only tried it once, but when I was having issues on my Friday, I literally just lifted my arms and it kind of adjusted, and I could kind of move and it would adjust. So it was not such a big deal. I'm pretty happy about it right now, at least. It's not a plug or anything like that, I can promise you. I don't even know what it was called. I just bought it because I saw it was a back straightener, and I can't remember. I've seen a couple of them on like Amazon, but they were a little bit more expensive at the time, so I didn't buy them. But $15, I'm pretty stoked about it. But we'll see how it goes. Watched my son's game. They lost. Both of them lost, but it's okay. One son, Jordan, threw 2 touchdown passes, guys. 2. And I didn't even get it on video because my camera's broke. But I got it up here. Hopefully it stays there. But I remember that. That was awesome. Thank you. I'll talk to y'all later.